Interacting with professors is one of the best ways to ensure that not only are you learning what you need to learn, but also taking in it from a context of what industry expects of you from from the technical knowledge that you get. A lot of the professors here are qualified, so you have some professors who are CPAs, who are CMAs, CFAs. They're from the industry, they know what it's about. A lot of the other professors are PhDs, so they focused on the research side, but some of them also have designations as well. So they bring in real life experience, but also bring in academic research to back it up. So for me personally, going through undergrad, I can describe my experience going from first year to second year, where my connection with the professors was night and day. When you come in your first year, you're in a class size of about 200 something students, and you're sitting way back in one of our gigantic lecture rooms, and it's very difficult at that point to really connect with the professors. But the moment you go into second year, your class sizes shrink down. You have 70 students in the class, and the questions just start building. Students start really thinking about what they're learning. I can describe the experience going from AFM 101, which is your introductory accounting course, into your AFM 291 course, which is your intermediate accounting course. It was honestly one of the best experiences I've had. I've had Professor Robert Ducharme, who taught me 291, and the types of questions he asked, the way that accounting works. He would ask you why things work a certain way. In first year you focus a lot on the basic concepts. You're not really sure why things work the way they do. But the moment you step into a higher level course, the questions direct towards the purpose of things, why things are set the way they are, and you start challenging concepts. And I think that's one of the most important things in learning, is to be able to challenge what's already been taught to you, because it reinforces it. If anything appears, distant to you for whatever reason, ask questions and make sure that you get the answers to those questions. And that's one of the reasons why, as you progress through the years, the class sizes get smaller and smaller, because they want you to engage in a deeper level with these concepts. By the time you get to masters, the class sizes are about 30 to 50, and it's very personal. You're face to face all the time. The classrooms themselves are quite adjusted to this as well. So we engage very closely with the professors. We meet them on a regular basis. We've gone out for drinks. We've had a lot of fun over the 2 terms in masters, and they connect you with you in a deeper level as well. So they open up. They're a person too. At the end of the day, they're people, and you need to understand where they're coming from times. The experience and the real life experience, the real world experience that they bring is so valuable. I can give you an example of Professor Linda Robinson. She was my audit strategy professor in AFM 451 in my 4th year, and also my forensic accounting professor in masters. And she changed herself between those 2 courses. In 451, she was a bit reserved, focused a lot on the audit concepts and things. By the time we hit forensic accounting, she opened up a floodgate of all the experience that she has ever undergone, and told us about client relations, the litigations that she's faced, where she's had to be a witness, an expert witness. And it was a great experience to listen to her talk about these things, because the Masters is also providing you a portal into different avenues that you can take once you've graduated, once you've attained your designations. And I've kind of experimented around. I've asked professors about what they've done. When I approached Professor Robinson, I asked her, I might consider pursuing the IFA designation. What are your thoughts on that? And she sat down, gave me her 2 cents on what she thought about the designation and the prospects therein. And I approached Professor Dave Vert, who is a chartered business valuator. I asked him, what is it like being a CBV? Can you tell me a little bit about this? So I asked him about that, and he gave me an honest answer about what the days are like, how difficult it is. Sometimes the clients get a bit iffy with valuations. So, professors, their main intention is to bring in a new generation of students into the real world, right? They want to reinforce concepts, but they also want to make sure that you can take those concepts and be able to apply it in the workplace. And not just at the workplace, but going on a long-term basis. If there's plans that you have in place, opening up your own business, whatever it might be, it gives you an opportunity to take pieces from everywhere and piece it together for the purpose that you have at hand. So that's I know that's a pretty comprehensive view over what my thoughts are on professors, but the faculty here is world class. Like I cannot understand how a classroom would exist without the professors I've had. So they're inimitable. They're wonderful. They're remarkable people, and we've had some amazing connections over the past few years.